In a world where man wants another man's meat in his mouth,
Fuck yes.
we give you Smokeout BBQ Hot Mess.
It's good.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Yeah,
Brisket's so good.
I know. God damn.
Oh, Derek's meat in my mouth.
God damn, Derek. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, mouthful of Randy?
What is up? Yeah, you waited until I took the biggest bite of this hot mess
I did.
and just went into it. I was like chewing as fast as I could.
So, yeah, you were supposed to be here a little earlier today.
Yes, I was late.
You did a guest appearance on another podcast, and you talked about stopping up to see our buddy Meet Derek.
Yes.
From Smokeout BBQ. And I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I'll do that for lunch. So just come here. Don't go there. Come here. We'll go. But you had some shit happen, so things ran late. And I ran up and bought it for us.
Yes, and now I am enjoying Derek's meat in my mouth.
So
I got the brisket hot mess here, which is a butt ton of brisket, some smoked shells and cheese crap, and baked beans.
Which is amazing.
With the smoky sriracha sauce.
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
I just tongued
Which, you did. You just you just went full fat kid and licked out that bowl. Take that, Tyler.
Did. Yeah.
You ain't fat if you ain't licking out condiment containers.
He ain't listening.
I'll know. Yeah, but man, I was so bummed when I realized I was running late and wasn't going to be able to get it myself. And you were like, I'll go get it. And I literally read that while recording. The other one just smiled. It's like,
I'm making a mess.
We are breaking our own rule and eating on the air again.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat on the air, but
we only done it once in almost 100 episodes with Smokeout with the wings.
Right. So
and now we got the
doing
brisket.
it again. I don't care. And if you don't like it, turn the podcast off.
Yeah,
it's just going to go downhill from here.
Because this is so good. Award-winning smoked brisket.
Yes. So on today's show, we always taste bourbons.
We do bourbons, whiskey, beer, mainly bourbon.
I should say whiskey. We mainly taste whiskey.
Yeah.
We do some beers, and they're usually higher quality. Like
I would say, yeah, not high price necessarily, but
higher quality, higher substance.
Something that most people don't like. Your average Jack Daniel's guy doesn't buy what we like usually.
So to keep us grounded, we are doing something a little different today.
Okay.
So I went out, and I've had one. At the Kentucky Tavern. So I got
there's a brown bag
of Kentucky Tavern.
Okay.
So
I've never had this. Never heard of it.
It is a straight bourbon whiskey. It is 40%, so 80 proof.
Okay, not bad.
Yep, and I just got the 375 milliliter bottle.
Right.
Just the tiny one. I also went and picked up, because while I was there, I'm like, oh, we're going to get Beam's 8-star Kentucky whiskey.
That looks so cheap.
Doesn't it?
The label looks cheap. It's
40%, so it's 80 proof as well.
Okay.
And it's a blended whiskey. So,
and that's really all we know about these.
This is a straight whiskey 2 years or more.
So we have no idea.
It's blended. It's blended. It's 2 years or more in Kentucky Tavern. Well, we have no idea because it doesn't say. There's no age statement on it.
Your guess is it doesn't even have a label on the back.
No,
you're like, nope, we're not wasting money. So the thing about the blended one is that it reminds me of kind of your Infinity bottle. It's like they just mix a bunch of whatever,
right,
and then bottle it.
So, and I'm almost certain I had a bottle of the Kentucky Tavern. I put it in my Infinity bottle.
And you think that's what crashed?
I think that's what ruined my Infinity bottle.
I remember you saying it was ruined and dumping it.
Yes, I had to dump it. It was awful.
Because we had your Infinity bottle and did a review at one point. And it was good.
It was fantastic.
And you messaged me and said, hey, what about this Kentucky Tavern? Did I give it to you? I'd never heard of it.
Right.
I seriously was like, I Googled it. I'm looking at the label. You sent me a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm going, I've never even seen that.
So I'm going to come over and I'm going to pour you some. And we're going to go with the Kentucky Tavern first while we eat our hot mess.
Yeah. And, we're breaking our rules. We are going to eat hot mess. If there's a little bit of dead silence, deal with it. And we are going to taste. Now, this stuff, Martelle said, it's funny because usually I buy cheap gas station stuff or whatever, make you drink it or eat it. And you said, you know what?
Well,
we're going to try and stay humble. We're going to remember where we came from, and we're going bottom shelf. You said basement level, sub.
this is like subterranean level.
Yeah.
This is not,
And that scares me.
and that's what I remember of having it. So we'll see. And here's the thing. I usually don't take recommendations from strangers. Okay. I was
Only candy.
Yes, only candy and pills. I know.
I love it.
I was down in Kentucky. I was at the Party Source, which is a huge liquor store in Covington.
It's a Walmart.
It is.
It's like you got your sporting goods, you got your home goods. Like
They have party, wine, and whiskey.
yeah, it's like the aisles though. Like if I remember right, it's like vodka's an aisle, tequila's an aisle, whiskey's an aisle. It's just like it's huge. No Diesel. Diesel smelled the food and he wanted in.
And sorry about my creaky chair.
We need new chairs. You got PVC pipe holding you up.
PVC pipe holding this chair up. And it just, every time I move, it just creaks. It's driving me insane now.
I'm used to creaky chairs. I make every chair creak.
I can't stand it. But anyway, so I was down at Party Source, and there were two older gentlemen standing in the whiskey aisle. And they're looking at, like, Buffalo Trace, and they're looking at this higher quality stuff. And one guy goes, "That Kentucky Tavern over there?" He goes, "See that?" He goes, "That." He's talking to the other guy, not me. I'm eavesdropping. And he's like, "That Kentucky Tavern over there?" He goes, "For $12.99, that's the bottle to get to have a daily drinker."
Really? So that's $12.99 for the $7.50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
That's Heaven Hill bottle and bond when you loved it.
Yeah, when it was
originally.
The
$12.99 is like ancient age level.
Yeah,
not ancient, but
it's bottom shelf. So he said that, and I'm like,
and you got to think, dude, if this
they're
old dude's
old
looking
dudes.
at higher quality,
right? That was my
He's
thing.
been around the block.
So instead of buying the $12.99 bottle, I bought the $3.75. I'm like, I'll try it. If I
okay.
I can get it in Ohio, so I'll just buy the small bottle, whatever, no big deal. Get home, pour myself a glass.
Right. And here's the thing, your Glencairn tells me this should be a good. Like if you poured me this, I'd say, oh, he's getting a Glencairn out, not just some regular like rocks glass.
Right.
This is gonna be a good bourbon or whiskey.
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna give our opinion. So go ahead and
I've been trying to cleanse my palate from the hot mess with water. I've got the sriracha like burned, so I'm trying to like, and I'm not mad. I'm so happy with this hot mess right now.
I wanted to make it taste better.
Oh, all right. So my Corona has been acting up, like my sinuses or something.
Oh,
so my nose feel on this is going to be tragic, I'm sure.
That's all right.
But
so
now on the nose, I will say it smells like a $12.99 whiskey.
Yeah, it smells like a whiskey.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It's not awful.
On the nose.
You get there's a little bit of oak and a little bit of caramel or toffee, whichever one and a slight hint of vanilla.
I was going to say, I get a lot of vanilla on this more than I do caramel.
But you can also smell the alcohol in it.
Bingo. That's what I meant. That's what it smells like, an ancient age or a benchmark.
Yeah.
Like a mixer.
It smells like it. So go ahead and take it.
I will say you're waiting on me to take
I'm
first.
waiting because I've had it.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
I want you to try it.
All right, let me try and get the like brisket out from in between my teeth. This is far better to get stuck in my teeth than the zombie Skittles, I'll tell you that much. All right, here we go.
All right, go for it.
Okay, now it's starting to burn a little.
Uh-huh.
Very ethanol-y. Oh, it's burning more. It keeps getting hotter. Like it's down my gullet, but my mouth is starting to burn. Whew, for 80 proof, I would guess this at easily 100, 110. Oh, it's burning the chest now.
It doesn't have a taste to it.
It tastes like just alcohol.
Yeah.
It does not taste aged very. This almost, not quite, almost tastes like that corn liquor we tried.
Yeah. Well, except it's been aged. I would
Yeah,
say
it's
at
been
least,
aged. It has to be a couple years, right?
Well, to be a bourbon, it is a bourbon.
2 years.
2 years. So it has to be at least 2 years.
I'd say it's 2 years to the minute and not a second more.
They said it.
They literally like, yeah.
Ding, drop it.
Exactly. It's like the New Year. Oh, man, it's burning in the chest still.
See, I'm not getting that. It doesn't smell the way it tastes.
No, it doesn't smell bad. It smells alcohol-y, but it doesn't smell terrible, but the taste is rough.
Yeah, but it doesn't smell like it tastes, though. Like, you smell it, and you're like, oh, this is going to have a little bit of a
little kick.
caramel or something like that.
Vanilla, like I said, the vanilla, I get a lot.
I get nothing.
Not on the taste. No, on the taste. Oh, hold on. I'm getting some water.
I'm wiping my tongue off.
With a napkin. You literally just licked a napkin. That's how you cleanse a palate, folks. Yeah, you're tasting again. You get nothing. There's no tasting notes, really.
There's there's nothing to taste. And it's not great. It's like drinking water that sat in a barrel.
Yeah, I now that time I took a little and I just kind of let it sit on my tongue.
Yeah.
See if I get more. Not as harsh this time, but tasting wise, it tastes kind of oily.
Yes, it's
like it's
it's
got a
greasy.
residue. Yeah. This is old dude was wrong.
Old dude was way
Unless he day drinks with a mixer every time. Maybe he just always mixes. This is not a sipper.
This is not a sit
unless you're an alcoholic.
On the rocking chair and sip it.
No, I would not. If I had a nice cigar pipe, I would not pour this to sip with it.
No, so
ever.
I'm going with the rest of it.
All right, so shoot that little bit. We're gonna try and mix later. You're swishing around like it's
we'll try mixing later.
Lysol or something. You're trying to get rid of Coronades.
It's not.
All right, I'll shoot my last little bit here. It is. Here's one thing I noticed. Now we've tried a lot of high end whiskeys and bourbons. We've tried some low end stuff, right?
Right. This
one's the only one that I can recall out of 96, 97 episodes, whatever, that you and I both, as soon as we sip it, we immediately go to our water.
Yeah,
that's something new for us.
Yeah,
it's like we want to rid our mouth of the feeling, and I notice you're doing the same thing I am. You're running your tongue over your teeth and your mouth, like trying to clean. Like my teeth feel dirty now.
I feel like a cat trying to clean itself.
Yeah, like
inside my mouth.
Inside my mouth, and my inner kitty. Yeah,
It's not good. It's not bad. It's not good. It is.
Man,
it's subterranean level whiskey. It's not great.
No, and it's hard because it's so cheap.
It is so cheap.
But
this bottle, this 307 milliliter bottle, $3.99.
Oh, I was going to guess $5. That's cheaper than I even thought.
Yeah, $3.99.
I would not have guessed that. I guess if you're a raging alcoholic, go for this. I guess, or just buy mouthwash, or you can't get it now. I was going to say hand sanitizer, but that's hard to find these days.
Yeah, so
hand sanitizer's like the Blanton's for alcoholics. You can't get it. I'm taking a bite of that hot mess to get the taste out of your mouth. Brisket's so good.
Gotta do something.
Yeah, this is rough, man.
All right, so
it's just not a good taste, not a good flavor.
It's not. So you sent me an article.
We're gonna rate this
1.
Yeah, for $12.99, I'll pick up Ancient Age or Benchmark over
1.
This. This is a 1.
It's a 1. I don't even know that it's rateable. To
no,
be honest.
Well,
with
I mean, to be fair, we rate everything, but we're giving this our lowest. 1 is our lowest.
We do. We rate everything.
All right.
So 1 is our lowest. So you sent me an article that I've seen before. I mean, it's not news to me. I mean, this is from I think
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, I had it saved. It's one of those things that I saved to read later and forgot about.
So, and it's something that I actually do. So the title is Mark Zuckerberg tapes over his webcam, should you? Now the thought is that somebody could hack your computer and watch you through your webcam. Mm-hmm. Most webcams have a light on them. Mm-hmm. A light that comes on that notifies you, and it's harder to turn that light off. But the question is, Zuckerberg does this, should you?
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, it's something I've read, something I've thought about. One part of me is with the rest, like, okay, if the FBI or some hacker wants to see me and my fat body, usually I'll be sitting gym shorts with no shirt on my laptop. I figure they're not going to watch me too much. There's nothing I'm doing or saying on my laptop that's like going to make or break me. Like, right. I've said worse things on here than I do at home around my kids. So I'm not real concerned. I don't like the fact that people can, like we talked about baby cams before.
Right.
Video baby cams. Beth kind of wants one now. We're in a bigger house, multiple levels, and that's terrifying because we read about where, I think we read on air, where a little girl's webcam was hacked and these guys were telling her to do things or whatever.
Yeah, but that camera that they hacked is different than
it
like
is
a two-way.
But it still makes you think in the same realm of can it be done?
It can be done.
In this article, my favorite quote is one of the guys was asked, like, why do I tape over my webcam? Because I saw somebody smarter than me did.
Yeah,
that's kind of a good.
He said, "I'm an idiot,"
Yeah.
and I saw someone smarter than me do it.
Yeah, so that's kind of a good philosophy as long as they're not a crackpot. They're truly somebody that knows more than you on a subject. It's kind of nice to heed advice or notice what they do. If you want to be more successful as a businessman, you look at people more successful than you.
Right.
You want to be a better basketball player, you train like and with people better than you. So
you become better.
Yeah, so if Zuckerberg's doing it, Zuckerberg knows far more than I do about technology. It's probably a good practice for me to adopt.
Yeah. I do it. I don't do it on my home computers, but I do it on my work computer. So I have a piece of black electrical tape right over the camera. I had thought about getting. They make it's like a privacy slide. It's like a little sticker you put on. It's oval shaped, like a long oblong oval shaped, and it just has a slide on it. You can slide it open.
Oh, like a peephole slide thing, kind of.
They make those that you can buy.
That's
I think they're like $5. I mean, they're super expensive for what they are. They're just a cheap piece of plastic.
Easier than tape.
Yeah.
If you're going to be using it.
So what are your thoughts about you work for a company?
Okay.
And in order to basically stay employed at the company, and you make great money, we're just going to put out the hypothetical.
Good scenario, yeah.
Good scenario. You make great money at a company. Okay. $100,000. We'll just say.
Ooh,
you make $100,000. We're gonna make it good money. And the company, you have your company ID. That's you have to swipe everything. They say we're gonna do it with company ID, but you have to get a chip in your hand.
Pass.
And that chip is gonna allow you to swipe into the building. That's gonna allow you to. We're gonna, you can attach
scan
for lunch, whatever. It's gonna give you access to everything within the building. Where are you at on that?
Pass. I will put in my 2 weeks notice. If they are going to do it before 2 weeks, I'd leave. I'm more against things being implanted in my body, in my person. And if you want to go full on conspiracy theorist or just scientific, there are nanobots, right?
Right.
That we can't see usually. Mm-hmm. And there are tales of how small they can get. And they're just little bugs, literally the size of some bugs, where they can just listen. It's not like may not be able to track you, but they can listen. Or I don't want to put anything in my body that I do not fully understand.
Okay.
Kind of like the webcam thing. If I don't fully know it, should I block it? It's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Am I against other people doing it? We can get into the whole religious side of things and the mark of the beast and getting the chips, biblically speaking. That's
the horns.
There you go. I remember working for a warehouse where this older lady came in, right? She was very traditional, very nice, sweet old lady. She was everybody's grandma kind of thing. And I'd been there almost about a year and a half when she started. And they changed the clock system from a scanning your ID code, because cards get worn out and this and that, to thumbprint. She quit. She was a lady that always wore denim skirts, just very conservative. She outperformed most younger people on picking orders.
Wow.
Great worker. And she said, guys, I just don't believe in this, you guys having my thumbprint, this and that. And of course, the company is going, we don't. She's going, no, but I don't know who does. Can you tell me what happens when my thumbprint gets scanned? Who else can see it? Where's it go? What's it do? We don't know. She went, yeah, I'm out. I respected the hell out of that lady.
Yeah,
she stayed firm to her beliefs, and she felt it was none of their business to have her thumbprint. Now, she's working in a warehouse, touching a million things. If they wanted her thumbprint, I'm sure they could dust for prints or something, but it's not like scanning and getting uploaded to wherever. The thumbprint thing I did, I ended up leaving that company for a better job, not much, about 6 months after that, but I don't want a chip planted in me. And there's so much conspiracy crap. There's so much crazy information about how small chips can get, and it can be needlepoint.
Yeah.
I mean, so you could be getting a vaccine and not know you're getting implanted with a chip.
Right. Well, and that's the whole,
I'm too dumb to know these things, so I just go.
With coronavirus going on right now, and Bill Gates offering everybody's like, oh, well, Bill Gates is developing a tracking chip that can be injected through the.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yes, it may be possible, but Bill Gates, are you shitting me? This is a guy who's spent millions and billions of dollars. On helping third world countries.
So let's go full conspiracy theory.
He's not going to do that.
Go start talking about the Bilderberg Group. Start talking about all of these.
The what?
You don't know the Bilderberg Group?
No.
This
is not for this show.
No, we don't have the time. I can't explain it.
Not for this show.
No, there's a lot I could send you, and I'm not saying I believe in anything, but it's interesting to read. excuse me, Corona. But and I'm not one saying that. And I almost made a post this week just because I was again in a hotel for work 2 weeks in a row unexpectedly. So I have a lot of time to sit and think and not do anything and get bored out of my mind. And I almost made a Facebook post that said, like, what if the coronavirus is fake, but the like world leaders got together and tried to find a way to inject as many people as possible with a tracking device and just throw it out there just to see the wackadoos come out.
Oh, they come out of the closet.
Yeah,
with that
and I was bored, and that's all I was going to. That's all I was going to do it for, and I ended up not. Maybe I will. We'll see. No, I don't want a chip implanted in me. I don't care what it will do. I don't like that idea.
Personally,
that's not freedom to me. You can be tracked enough by your cell phone.
Right. So here's my thought on it. You've got a cell phone in your pocket. It doesn't matter if it's an Android or an iPhone.
Yep.
Somebody's tracking you. Mm-hmm. Whether it's Google, whether it's another app, or it's Apple. I mean, Apple knows where you're at.
All the time.
All the time. But Apple is more, in my opinion, they're more security conscious about their stuff than Android is.
I'd probably say that's true.
There's just a lot of loopholes with
They've had a lot of breaches too, but either way, you are being tracked, but I have an option to leave that at home and leave.
You do. Now, with a chip, I'm two ways about this. If it's for a company, no. Because it's just solely for that company. Now, if that chip is going to allow me to do other things, like leave my phone at home, attach some credit card information to something, and I can just walk up to, go to the store, wave my hand over some stuff, buy some shit, I might be a little bit more inclined to do it because they're tracking me anyway.
But let me ask you this. So with that chip, you can go pay, right?
Right.
Like in your instance. But what about if you go to a store and you see something for sale and you go, I'm at Lowe's, I wonder what Home Depot has this for. You can't Google on that chip.
Well, no, you can't.
So odds are you're still going to carry that phone around.
I'm still going to carry my phone
around. So why not
around.
just stick with that?
But then I don't have to carry a wallet. Like, I can do all the shit on my phone, too. Google Play. Yeah, I don't want a big fat case.
It's not that fat. This holds 3 cards. It's my phone case. I haven't carried a wallet in a year since I bought this case.
Well, I carry a wallet.
And that's it's optional. It's different for everybody. For me,
fucking old guy.
Here's the thing. If I need to get away, I want to be able to.
I agree.
That's not like for criminal reasons. It's just if I don't want to be tracked, I want to be able to. Like my old Ford, they can't track my Ford. It's an old carbureted engine with no ECM or anything. Mm-hmm. So I can get my Ford, drive somewhere, and be gone.
Well, I can do the same thing in the FJ.
So
I can't do it in the S5.
Yeah. So, I don't like the idea of a chip. I don't care what it gets me. Now, here's my problem. You said if it allows you the freedom to be able to pay, that's convenient.
Right.
But what about all of the freedoms you lose that come with that? Is it worth it?
There's some payoff. I mean, there's
right. That's what I'm talking about.
There's
pros
payoff,
and cons.
There's pros and cons. Like I said, I might be more inclined if it's more of a generalized chip. But anyway, so I asked you how things have been going earlier.
Yeah.
And
brisket on my shirt.
You got brisket on your shirt, and you had talked about the podcast that you were on, the 80s podcast.
Yep.
Let me give you a rundown of all the shit. It's not nothing good. That has happened
in the last week.
In the last week or so.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna keep
in the last week. Our laptop that we used to record on died.
Yes.
Legitimately, like I came in, I hit the power button to start it up, and that motherfucker said no. The fan spun up, and then it turned off. Mm-hmm. I immediately flipped it over, started digging into it, taking shit out, trying to figure out, looking for a burn spot, looking for anything that was bad. Can't find anything. Take one memory chip out, one of the RAM chips. Put it back in, put it back together. And it's a pain in the ass to, the laptop
laptops are not easy.
Well, it's less than an inch thick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 0.63 inches thick. So everything's compact in there anyway.
Sounds familiar.
Right. So go in, take out a RAM, put it back together, start it up. Nothing. Take that one, take it all apart, put it back together with the other chip. Nothing. Because the last time this happened,
we thought we lost it before.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad memory chip. It was bad RAM. Nothing. So I took it apart, took that chip, moved it to another slot. Nothing. Did it again with the other chip. Nothing. Took the hard drives out. Nothing. Took the whole thing apart, put it back together. Nothing. Called a couple places, and, explain what was going on. They're like, sounds like your motherboard's dead. I'm like, that's what I suspected.
And that is the computer. Like when that goes...
legitimately, that's the entire computer on this machine. Like there's no video card attachment you can change or audio.
Right.
Or it is everything is the motherboard, and that is it. So it's dead.
Mother of board.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck. I got a show to what I need to go out on Tuesday. And this happened Wednesday after we recorded.
After we recorded the last one?
Or after we launched the last show.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I got a show to do. All right. So I start looking for a new laptop. We got our stimulus check. And Liz is like, just take some of that money, buy a computer. She goes, no more than $900.
Okay.
I'm like,
that's a tight budget.
That's a tight budget for what.
Which
for
I buy
what
like,
we need.
yeah, I was gonna say I buy like $350 laptops, and like my last one's a Toshiba. I paid like $324 in 2012.
Yeah,
I browse Facebook and check email. Like I don't do anything with it.
And that's what Liz does with hers.
Yeah.
She's got. It's
so she knows she can get cheaper.
Her laptop's not cheap. It wasn't cheap. It's like $600.
Well, but it's not like.
But it's not like it wasn't a media computer like what we had before. So I started looking. I called the company that ordered from. They set me up with another computer. I started looking at it. Did some reviews, trying to figure out, if this is what I should get. It was $900. They got me in my price range. And one of the guys that I've dealt with there every time, he's just like, man, I really wish you could get $1,300. Well, $1,300, he puts me into the same laptop, just upgraded specs.
Okay.
Is what he was trying to do. I legitimately wanted to just go get the same computer that I had.
Yeah, you knew it. It worked well.
It worked well. I knew it. I had some issues with it, yes, but
and you used it for
thin,
everything.
And I
for
used
a
it for
long time.
fucking everything. I played video games on it, recorded a show, did video
graphic
stuff on
design.
it, did all my graphic design shit on it. I knew it, and I'm like, God damn it. So that the laptop they set me up with wasn't good. Like the reviews came back like shit. Like
that's not good.
It wasn't good. I'm like, damn it. So start looking around. I asked on Facebook, like, hey, laptop died, looking to get something else. What's the suggestion? I knew what the suggestions were going to be. Mm-hmm. They were all going to come back. Buy a Mac. Buy a Mac. Buy a Mac.
Which is fine, but my problem with that is 99% of the people you ask are people like me, who have been rocking a $300 Toshiba.
Some of them were like hardcore, like.
But none of them were podcasters.
None of them were podcasters, but they were doing other things with their machines. They were doing some graphic design work.
Okay.
So
I'm going to end up eating this whole thing and being miserable.
Yeah, that's fine. You can be miserable on the show. Because I'll probably eat the whole thing too. But so I ended up, I doing research. Our buddy Mo, he's like, go to this website, buy a Mac. So I go to the website, I start looking through. I'm like, fuck, I can't get what I want. I can't get what I need. I'm trying to spec a Mac on what we had. So what we had was an i7 Intel processor,
which is good.
Really it was good. The 6th generation, I think, or 7th generation. We had a 256 gig hard drive, SSD hard drive, and a 1 gig hard drive, and 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, so that's all we really need to know.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make a Mac close to that. I'm looking at stuff. $2,300, $2,400, $2,500. I'm losing my shit. I'm like, fuck. And I don't want to get. I could have picked up like one from like 2015 for $900, but I'm like, I'm not buying a 5-year-old computer.
Yeah.
I don't care who it's from. I'm not buying. So I start doing more research. I find a company. The company is called Back Market. Now, Back Market has a good review on the BBB. They have some good reviews on their website, but everything on Instagram that someone posts about, it's a complaint. Now, I didn't see this till after I placed my order, which is fine. So I placed my order. I picked up a $1,400 2018 MacBook Pro with the touch bar and all the frills, 16 gigs of RAM, 256 gig hard drive. So I'm there.
Yeah.
I pulled the 1 terabyte hard drive out of this other computer, put it in a case. Boom, we have it's an external now. But what happened is the N key fell off. Now, this is supposed to be a mint-condition computer. The N key fell off. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I looked to try to figure out how to fix it. Can't fix it myself. So I get the warranty. They're sending another MacBook. Hooray, we got another MacBook. That's not the only thing that happened. Let's have some Beams 8-star.
Oh, geez.
And we'll get into what happened next.
I'm just sitting here with this hot mess. I'm about, I can't see. I see a little bit of brisket sitting out of yours. I'm on down to brisket tailings. I'm probably 85% done with mine, and it's weighing on me. And now you're going to pull this out.
Yeah, and I'm halfway done with mine. Yeah,
I'm hurting. Usually I make this a 2-meal kind of thing, but on the rare occasion I'm doing something like this. And the thing, you've seen me probably sit this hot mess down 5 or 6 times, and I keep picking back up because it's so good. I'm literally sitting here. I know I'm fat. Like I'm really fat, guys.
Well, speaking of
but
fat,
I don't eat big quantities at meals. I'll eat maybe a lot through the day some days, but I don't eat one big, giant, huge. Like a plate of food, and I'm good. I don't go for seconds anymore like I used to.
This quarantine is weighing on me because I went from 242 to 250.
Fatty.
I know.
You're so fat,
dude. I can't stand it. So we got some Beam 8-star.
I'm trying to get to where I can breathe, let alone taste. Like when I start feeling at the top of my stomach, I know I'm done. I'm topped off.
Well, we got some Beam 8-star to try.
All right, I'm going to. And I know I'm going to end up finishing this, and it's going to make me. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be out here.
Let it sit there for a while. We have time.
Yeah, I have to, because I'm going to be moaning and groaning here in a second. I'm going to start sounding like Jabba the Hutt over here, like, oh, yeah. I know I already look like him in this chair. Like, I'm leaning back. I kicked out in this chair so I could be, like, more vertical, like, postured up to digest.
Hey, whatever it takes.
That's a fat guy trick.
All right.
Ooh. Man.
So.
Oh, I'm so full.
On the nose, the Beams 8-star smells like the Kentucky Tavern tastes.
It does. It smells. Oh, hold on. So full.
So, and this is from Kentucky Springs Distilling.
Now, this is deceiving because it says Beams 8-star, and I would think it was had very close ties to Jim Beam. Does it?
I don't believe so.
Oh man, I'm so full.
It says distilled and bottled by Kentucky Springs Distilling.
Yeah, it's so deceiving.
It is.
Because Jim Beam, while it's a middle tier and it's not your favorite, we like the 100 proof. It made us want to fight each other. But
yeah, it's fighting whiskey.
It is. It's fighting whiskey. But it wasn't bad. So this is, you're going for it. This is deceiving with the name. What are you getting?
Nothing.
See, that could be dangerous.
A burn. It's a burn. Maybe I got the Coronas.
Maybe.
I can't because the hot mess is amazing. It tastes so good. I got a burn.
Oh. I think that's worse than the Kentucky Tavern.
This isn't good. It's worse than the Kentucky Tavern.
That flavor's like muddy creek water. And I've had pond water in my day, believe me.
It is limestone muddy creek water they use to make whiskey with.
There's no limestone involved. This is straight from the swamps, man. This is mud puddle water.
It is straight ethanol.
I think there's leaves and sticks floating in this.
It is straight alcohol burn from the time you smell it to the time you drink it.
Oh, it's lingering. It's going full on cranberries and lingering with me.
I love it.
I'm surprised how much you're enjoying this, because usually
I'm enjoying you.
Yeah, well, that's fair. You're getting me back for all the crap I put you through, and that's saying something. Because we were talking, you and dude and I have pretty much kept an open conversation since we first talked the Swapcast, and we've told dude, like, you've made Martelle and I, like, we've communicated more than we have in the last 2 years, like on a regular basis.
Well, in reality, I'm just talking to dude and you're responding.
Fair. Same, actually, because yesterday I replied with the Taco Bell thing I sent.
Yeah.
I literally typed out, hey, save this for the next Swapcast, dude. And I looked at it and I backspaced. I was like, well, I guess Martelle can save it too. So it's like we're each other's third wheel.
Right.
Yeah, this is nasty.
This is not good.
How much you pay for this little bottle?
I believe this bottle was either $2.99 or $3.99.
So you got like $6-7 into both of these.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's oily. It burns. It does not smell great.
Oh, it's awful.
This one, on the tasting notes, I don't even, or the on the nose, I don't even get good aroma.
You can't get anything out of it. Like, there's no aroma to it. There's no taste to it. It is.
Yeah,
It's flat.
I'm trying to smell it with like inhaling the nose and the mouth, like they say, you know,
Open
and all
your
this,
mouth and
it's
breathe.
yeah, it's all around bad.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, so back into my story here.
How many donuts?
One.
Yeah,
It's awful. Like I said, it's not worth even sitting. And,
we're not going to debate it.
not going to debate anything.
It's one.
It's a 1.
Back to your story while I sit this last little bit and wash out my.
And I'll try to make these ones quick. So the Audi needs brakes, so I ordered brakes. And I had searched around for brakes as well. I was going to order them from a local company in Ohio.
Oh, okay, that was a bigger sip. Oh,
It's so good.
that tastes like rubbing alcohol, dude.
It's awesome.
Oh,
Just
if I
watching
had the Corona, that cleaned it out. Oh, the burn.
You just found the cure to the Corona? Is that what you said?
Oh, I think so. That tastes like drinking Lysol, except less lemony. Oh, and I love me some good Lysol. This is nasty.
I know. It's so bad.
Whew.
Do not buy the Beams 8-Star.
Not unless, yeah.
I mean, not unless you're a true alcoholic.
Like you gotta, yeah. This is bad, guys.
This is bad. Anyway, so the Audi needs brakes, and I was going to buy the brakes from ECS, which is in Euclid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a local
I used
Ohio
to buy a
place.
lot of Jetta and Passat parts from them.
Yeah. Problem is I didn't want to spend $700 on brakes,
Yeah, they can be pricey.
and Audi brakes are not cheap. If I'm doing brakes, I'm doing a brake upgrade. I'm not going to just replace with OEM.
Right.
I can't do that. I haven't done that on any of my vehicles. So I found a place called FCP.
My chest hurts. It's burning.
Good.
Oh, okay. FCP.
So I found a place called FCP in Connecticut. They had Zimmerman.
Oh,
The water made it so much better.
dude, wash that with water and drinking it. We got to get like a spittoon or something to dump our.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm good. Keep going.
All right.
FCP again.
So FCP out of Connecticut, they had Zimmerman rotors and akimbo pads.
Okay.
So I'm looking for the least amount of dust off a pad, and Akimbo is a really good rated brand for zero dust. The Zimmerman pads, I've heard of Zimmerman. I haven't heard anything bad about them. So $460
Total.
shipped
Okay.
to me.
Whoa.
So I picked the lowest
This is a
shipping.
bad idea. The hot mess, which is so good, I want to eat all of, and this cheap, nasty crap. Things are happening in my gullet right now.
Good.
Oh, I'm going to have a baby.
This is what I was hoping for.
You got it. All right,
Hoping
so
you'd shit your pants on the way home.
I might do it right here just to spite you.
Ooh, but don't do that.
Right.
Well, yeah, have you met Liz?
Oh, that's true. Wait, she don't come in here, does she?
Yeah,
Ah, dang it.
sometimes.
I like Liz.
So, ordered the brakes. Took the lowest shipping rate, which was free.
That is the lowest.
The lowest,
Yes, they typically don't pay you to ship to you.
and it was two boxes. I got it.
Okay.
One FedEx tracking number, 2 separate boxes, and so I'm looking at it and I'm like, why won't they won't deliver to me? That's what it came down to. They wouldn't deliver to the house.
Weird.
It was a delivery exception. Will not deliver to that area, mainly because of the coronavirus. So I call them and I'm like, hey, what's the deal with this delivery exception? They're like, oh, with the coronavirus, your area, your business is on the list for no delivery. I'm like, well, that's great. I said, but it's residential.
Yeah.
I said, I live in a house. This isn't a business. This is personal. And they're like, oh, well, you shouldn't be on a no deliver list then.
Duh.
I'm like, yeah, no kidding. I said, I haven't had any other issues. I said, I've gotten stuff, over the past couple of days. No, this is before I got the laptop.
Oh, okay.
But I had ordered some other stuff and we got it. So go back and forth. I end up calling FedEx 3 times. And I received 1 box. Box 2 of 2. Box 2 of 2 had the rear rotors and the brake pads, front and rear.
So you're missing front rotors.
So I'm missing front rotors. So I call and I'm like, well, I got 1 box. Where's the other box? They should have been together. Oh, well, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. With FedEx, whatever ground, we have 5 days to deliver from the day that it was picked up. We're on day 2. And I'm like, but I got 1 box.
Yeah.
And there's a delivery exception on this tracking number for the other box. And they're like, oh, blah, 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 whatever. We'll start a trace. We'll figure out where the box is. Fine, whatever. He's like, just don't call us back. He's like, we're ahead of you on this, trying to figure out where it is. I'm like,
No, you're
well,
not.
I would hope so. I said, because I have a feeling you lost it.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't lose it. It's just on a truck, and it hasn't been scanned in 2 days.
It's just riding around on a truck.
Somewhere. I'm
Like somebody decided to keep your one box, put in the front seat, buy
right.
it lunch.
Like, hey, what's up, bud?
It's kind of like maybe these truckers are getting like Tom
Like,
Hanks.
Damn, you're
in
heavy.
Castaway.
Like,
They like put a face on it and started naming it.
they called it Brembo.
Yeah, call it Steven.
So, anyway, that box shows up eventually.
Okay.
I get excited. I open the box. I look at it. I'm like, I ordered cross-drilled rotors. These are solids.
They
So
weren't even slotted or nothing.
Nope. They were just
Just
solid. Well, they were vented, but they were just solid
Yeah.
rotors instead of being cross-drilled. And I ordered cross-drilled rotors. I'm like, these aren't even right. So I pull the part number. I go up. I come up here. I get on a computer. I look it up. They're Mercedes-Benz rotors. They sent
Not
me
even
the wrong
close.
fucking rotor.
Same country of origin.
Right.
Not
It's
even close,
Not
though.
even close. So I call. They're like, oh, we'll get it shipped out. You know, issue. We'll get you an RMA, and you can send that shit back. Okay. So that's all taken care of. I got my RMA. I'm gonna ship. I have to ship this MacBook back. I have to completely like redo it. However the fuck you do that. I've got to ship back 200 pounds of rotors of steel.
So everything you've ordered, you have to ship
I have
back.
to send
At
back.
least part of.
Right. Liz ordered ink for our printer.
That's pretty simple.
That's a simple order.
Yeah, you match the number on the box, throw it in a box, and ship it.
Ready? It got delivered to the neighbor.
How the hell did it get?
So my numbers are 2160.
Okay.
The neighbor's numbers is 2610. We found out, lo and behold, our delivery person who is filling in for our real delivery person is fucking dyslexic.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
How did you even find that out?
She came to the house and told us. Because
I feel
we
like
went
that's
to
a
the post.
BS excuse.
We went to the post office because we couldn't find his fucking.
No, hold on. There's a postal carrier. My dad was a postal carrier for a little over 30 years. Retired now. You mean to tell me there's a postal carrier out there filling in as a backup? Maybe that's why he or she's a backup. That's dyslexic.
Uh-huh.
Your job is to match numbers
Right.
and letters.
Right.
Shut
I
up.
swear to God. So we went to the post office.
That's awesome.
Because this isn't the first time it's happened. It's something was delivered up the street.
Yeah.
So we go to the post office. Liz goes in and she's like, blah, 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 whatever the conversation was because I wasn't inside.
I like how you said Liz says, and then you have no idea.
I don't know what she
there.
said. She
So
just
Liz said something because I wasn't
She
in
said,
there.
we ordered something. It got delivered to another house. We ordered something else. We don't know where the hell it is.
What's
We
going
think
on?
it got delivered to the other house. And lo and behold, we have Lexi, because she's friends with the girl who lives at that house.
Oh, that's convenient.
Hey, did you guys receive a package for us? No. So we don't know where it is. But the USPS has a certificate or a receipt or a piece of paper
That it got delivered somewhere.
to that house.
But they don't have it.
But they don't have it.
What was it that got delivered there?
The printer cartridge.
But what else?
For
I
ink.
thought there was another
Oh,
one.
I had some underwear.
They're- see,
Tommy John.
They're keeping your underwear.
No, I got that back.
That's a kinky thing.
I got that back. So
We'll say maybe if what you order is desirable, maybe they do have it. And they're like, no, it's the post office.
So
Now I know what kind of underwear you wear, Martelle.
I wear Tommy Johns. And if they would sponsor us, I would do an ad for them because I wear them. They're amazing.
I don't even know who Tommy Johns is. I know who Jimmy Johns is.
Keep my balls in place.
Oh, is that the ones with the little like nut pocket
Nope. But they
or a
work.
shaft sleeve?
Nope. The whatever, I can't remember what it was that it was called. No, they just have. They're just there.
You know, I was on a hunting trip. That just reminded me of this story real quick. I was on a hunting trip in West Virginia. The guys in Beth's family go every year to this cabin. There's no cell phone reception in this place. It's out in the sticks, and they go squirrel, grouse, turkey, deer, whatever. Whoever you buy the tag you want. And her uncles, cousins, dad, brother, all go hunting. It's been going on for generations. And I got invited to go a few times, and I was up there one year, and Beth's uncle, who's also named Randy, he said some of these funny things. I started writing them down in this little notebook that they had like on the coffee table at this cabin, just so I could remember them and bring them home.
Yeah.
Which, of course, I've since lost. But one that's always stuck with me, you remember when Wrangler came out with those ads about the U-shaped seam in the jeans?
No.
So denim jeans, a lot of them, the way the seams were is what kind of crunch, make, kind of constrict space to your fellows.
Okay.
And your Franken beans. Well, Wrangler came out with
wedding
saying,
tackle.
yes, exactly. Your I almost said ball and two chains. It to be chain and two balls. And by balls I mean testicles. So Wrangler's thing was, instead of this like V-shaped pattern that denim's used for hundreds of years, they made it U-shaped, and that allowed a little more room for gentlemen.
Okay.
And somebody's out there saying something, talking about, I don't like these jeans. They're kind of, a little constricting. He said, what you need to do is get heavy. They've got heavy West Virginia accents, right? He said, what you need to do is get you some of them new Wranglers, them U-shaped ones. Wranglers got more room for your dangler. And he stopped for a second. He went, well, shoot, I should write and tell them to use that for their campaign. I'd buy them. And ever since then, anytime I think about jeans or underwear, anything with package space, Wrangler, more room for your dangler.
Nice. I love it.
It sounds like something Duluth Trading would come up with.
Because they do all those weird, like,
goofy commercials.
Goofy fat guy commercials.
Hey, okay, calm down. We didn't have to go there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's Duluth Trading. I didn't say it.
I'm so full right now.
But so we still don't have an ink cartridge, and the Postmaster General is supposed to contact Liz.
Oh, jeez. Dyslexic postal carrier.
We have had so many issues.
That's
with
the funniest
shipping.
thing.
It's unreal.
It's almost like you're still at work working with incompetent coworkers. It's like you ask somebody to go do something, they bring back the wrong thing, or they take it to the wrong desk, or so. Really, I mean, working from home's felt a lot like going to work for you.
Working from home's been great.
I got to work from home yesterday. I've been on the road a lot, but yesterday I was working from home, and it was like the first full day. Beth went back to work for the first time yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
The boys were at mom and dad's. I was in my man cave office at a desk. Phenomenal. I got so much done, and it felt so good. Like I was enjoying working, and I was doing like inventory stuff. It was not fun work, but it's something that needed to be done, and I could do it. I had Netflix on my TV running, and had music going when I wanted the music going. I have a bathroom down there. It was great.
This is where I work. Is it?
Yeah. It was just nice, but I haven't had a place like that. So it's nice to.
No, it's great. I mean, Liz works downstairs at the kitchen table. I sit up here where we record. There's actually another computer under this MacBook.
Yeah.
And there's a monitor on the floor, and I just pick it up and set it up here. So
I'm so full.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's record another episode.
Okay.
Let's end this one.
We
got some more shit to talk about.
Maybe do these with mixed. We got our Dr. Peppers here.
Maybe.
All right, let's do that. Let's wrap this one up. That's a good one. I'm going to finish my Smokeout and hate my life.
All right. So check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Insta, Google, Twistagram.
You can shoot us an email at buckhornpodcast@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a foe.
Tell your mama.
Tell your mama.
Tell your grandmama.
That too. I don't know. Your grandmother was told not to listen.
Yeah, bye, my mama. Okay, that's good advice. Maybe. Well, it depends on who your grandma is, but
right. So, if you'd like to support the show, anything helps. You can do it at Brandon-Martelle on Venmo. Don't buy the Beams 8-star or the Kentucky Tavern
unless you want to. Unless you've got friends that mooch. Buy this and keep it in your cabinet.
Buy this, put it in a decanter, and give it to your friends that...
Bingo. I've got an empty Blanton's bottle. We should just pour it into that and pass it off. I'll give it to Dude. Oh, he listens.
He listens.
I will only give Dude real Blanton's. I promise. It will never be anything else in a Blanton's bottle.
All right. For Randy, I'm Martelle, and we're out.
Peace.